we had that alien from Mexico that you want to talk about?
Did you hear about that alien from Mexico?
No, I have, but I didn't. Well, yeah, I should say yeah, but I didn't do any real fucking research into it. So what did set this up? What is this?
I've seen this years ago. This is something that's been on the internet for years, and I feel like it just was forgotten. But it's so fucking crazy because Mexican dude's got a little alien. We're talking about like a 10-foot tall looking motherfucker. Like
did we fact check this at all?
I'm sorry. Did you say 10 feet tall?
Or 10 inch? I'm sorry. Little guy. He's in a fucking bear trap.
It was a 10-inch pianist.
Yeah. Okay. He was a 10-inch Venus.
What the fuck did that mean?
Like Venus? I don't fucking know.
That was awful.
I know.
I don't know.
Anyway, listen. So this little fucking alien looks crazy as fuck, and they supposedly gave him to a lab, and it's supposedly not human. And he's like this, and I guess more have been found. These little fucking guys, they're not the, I don't know what you call these things.
Once in a while, somebody.
Stephen Greer did a whole documentary about it. It's called Sirius.
Cool.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Stephen Greer?
Yes.
So this
that was one found in Africa, though.
Okay, so let me finish setting up the video.
I think
the Mexican farmer finds him out in the barn in the bear trap or large mount or whatever they have down there, and he fucking drowns it out of fear, which sounds kind of like not because he's a little guy. I wouldn't have been afraid of that little thing.
So did you see? Let's while we're playing this video, if we could sort of run a fact check through this story real quick. But we'll play this video real quick so we can get familiar with the story here. Oh, sorry. My fault. Self-producing a radio show.
In May 2007, this strange creature was found on a farm in Mexico. The farmer drowned it out of fear.
Alright, so we're looking at
2008.
We're putting this up on our page on Facebook, Sunday Evening Overdose on Facebook. This looks like a fucking, I don't know, pretty classic looking alien, I guess. It's a little skinny body thing with a big head kind of deal.
Researchers have been carrying out tests on the corpse, but the mystery is deepening.
Looks legit.
So they've got pictures of the. I mean, who knows if this is like they've got pictures and video of this little alien body looks like it's in a fucking laboratory being studied by people in nice clothing and
yeah,
you know
right?
what
I mean that's like Onion type level shit. If it is fake,
it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Even serious scientists are wondering
they got
if
an
this
MRI
creature
machine
comes from another planet.
We got anything on this?
The tests showed that the being is not known to exist.
Look at that fucking little thing. Jesus Christ. For everybody at home, this thing looks like Schmeagol, but like very small. Like the smallest possible version with a long
But
head.
I know that these stories come up a lot. They're always finding these little bodies. Sometimes they're proven to be hoaxes. What do you think about this?
Well, keep playing the video.
It seems like the internet is leaning in the direction of hoax. No major news outlet has reported on it, so it's probably not real. And most of these links, most of these links are calling it a hoax.
Is that
nobody has?
That doesn't mean
proof,
we don't
though.
post it on our page. Post it.
I'm gonna post it.
Everybody needs to see this hoax. Then
where did this documentary come from?
Not
you know
known
what?
to exist on Earth. Its body has characteristics of both lizards and humans. It also has a large brain, a sign that it was probably highly intelligent.
So this aired on some
not intelligent enough to not step on a fucking bear trap.
This
Jesus.
This
Scanners?
was run on, I guess, some Mexican TV station in 2007.
Why would there be a British guy? That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Where did this documentary come from? Do we have any fucking info on this? So we can't really verify this story?
No.
Look at that thing. Who would look at that?
There are frequent UFO sightings and reports of crop circles in the area, leading to the suspicion that the being was left behind by aliens.
Alright, well these are weird. These little fucking alien bodies. Mm-hmm. And these come up every once in a while. I guess
that? Is that the video?
That's the only thing that makes me feel like it could be real because there's a bunch of
shitload
similar
of these.
things.
Yeah. What is his name? Fucking Stephen Greer? Some shit? He's from CSETI?
Yeah, he founded CSETI.
Which is what? What does that stand for? The Central Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence or something?
Yeah.
Idiot, dude, it's an
Center for Search, whatever, yeah.
And he does CE 5, which is Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind,
What's
which
that?
means initiated by humans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he thinks that you can meditate into like the vibration of the universe and use that to contact extraterrestrial life.
Why not?
It's extra dimensional.
why not?
Extra dimensional. It's not aliens from other planets.
Yeah, I'm starting to lean away from the idea that they're from other planets in the same physical realm as well. I'm thinking it's either a time or dimensional deal.
I said it was dimensional since I was like 11 or 12, dude. I was telling all my friends, I was like, "No, dude, they never see UFOs in space. They're always here."
No, that's not true. There's a lot of fucking
Sometimes.
stories about
mad
astronauts
shit.
seeing UFOs.
That
and
is
shit.
true, but I was always on the interdimensional being shit rather than other places
Yeah, I kind
since
of
I was a kid.
am leaning towards that. What else? We got anything else in UFO shit today or what?
Mm,
No.
Nah. Are we on to the ghosts? Ghost news?
well, what? Should we go to ghosts or should we go to no black holes? Because it's kind of relevant because we're talking about space and reality and shit.
All right, you want to do that?
What is that? I don't know. It just seems interesting. I saw it on the board there.
This is something I heard about at a poker game.
Really?
Yeah. Let's pull this up. Hang on. I was playing poker the other day. By the way, I fucking hate playing poker with people who don't know how to play poker. I really do. I really because here's what happens when there's enough of them, the game will become too chaotic for skill to fucking matter, and then you might as well. Here's what happens: people who don't play poker say like, "Well, come on, I came to play. I'm just getting lucky." Whatever. What that means is like we should just throw all our money in a fucking bucket and just have a series of just coin flips or some dice roll that let's just not waste 4 hours if we're not going to play the fucking game. All right, that's what I want to fucking say. If you don't play poker, you know what? Fuck you. And don't. I'm just pissed off that I went out early in a tournament because some fucking nice person who might listen to the show and that I know called me with fucking King 8, the third hand of the fucking tournament, with nothing on the flop and hit runner straight. Just lucky as fuck. And I had pocket aces. All right. So I'm pretty pissed off about that. Sorry to derail the show on my fucking. Anyways, and then right after that happened, I heard these guys talking about this black hole thing. Physics professor says she has proof that black holes don't exist. Black holes have inspired everything from sci-fi films to questionably racist greeting cards.
I know what black holes are.
Wait a second. Questionably racist greeting cards?
What?
Can we find that? Black holes have inspired questionably racist greeting cards. We need to find out what that is.
This isn't real, is it?
Yeah. I heard some folks talking about it, and it's not just me. And it's not. I mean, this is big news in the scientific field. I think one of these guys was a teacher, actually, which is all the more surprising considering that, according to one scientist, they may not be even exist. This is what they've inspired everything, and that's all the more surprising. Blah blah blah. Laura Mercini Houghton, a physics professor at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, says she has mathematic proof that black holes can never come into being in the first place, according to a statement from the university. Black holes, scientists have long believed, are the ultimate unknown because they are the blackest and most dense objects in the universe. And I think the idea with a black hole is that atoms collapse, right? So you got the nucleus, and you've got the protons and the electrons in an atom, yeah? And in a black hole, the gravity is so strong that the protons and electrons collapse into the nucleus. And maybe we can check on that, but I think that's true.
No. You're right. Yeah.
And it creates the densest possible
That's only
fucking
theoretical
matter.
because some people don't even think that it's a collapsed superstar or superbody. They think it's a wormhole, or they fucking think there's no light coming out of it, therefore there's no data coming out of it except the things around it and how they move and what we know about gravity. So that's how it works with black holes. So nobody really knows what the fuck they are. They just know how they work. And I tend to think that it's... Am I?
Yeah.
I tend to think that it's super gravitational force that light can't escape because it's so fucking intensely strong. You know what I mean? I agree with that one. I don't know if it's a fucking portal to fucking Dimension X.
Well, that's part of the theory, is that light can't escape it. That's the whole deal. That's how fucking strong. Because I guess light... I don't even fucking know how
No,
that.
no.
how does that
You see,
fucking work?
listen, light can't escape it because the gravity's so strong, or it's a fucking hole to somewhere else. That's the only two things that can make light
How is
not bounce
light-
off of
How is
something.
light subject to gravity? Is it really?
Light is subject to gravity.
It's-
Absolutely.
I don't
It's a
understand
particle.
physics.
It's a
I
particle.
don't understand
Well,
physics. I'm gonna say it right now.
It's a particle and it's a wave, supposedly. See,
Fuck, I don't
nobody
know this
understands.
shit, dude.
No,
I don't- I do
nobody
not
knows
know
this
this
shit.
shit.
The people that are the smartest physicists on the planet are going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you because they don't really know anything. You know, what do you got to say?
There's one really famous experiment that illustrates it perfectly.
You can talk about the double slit experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed.
Oh, I know
Vinny
about
that.
the double slit experiment,
Yeah.
but that shit is impossible to comprehend.
It's not impossible.
No,
to
it's not
comprehend.
impossible to comprehend, but conceptually, while you're watching the thing, but then when you try to like apply it to any actual scenario in life, I don't fucking know what it means. Like I don't, like I just don't. I don't know how to use that information.
I do.
I learned it, and then no, I get the idea. Okay, that reality is changed by your expectation and whether or not actual fucking what are they
Electrons.
electronic particles or whatever.
Electrons.
Oh, they're actual electrons.
Actual
I think
electrons.
they're photons.
Yeah, because electrons are
Electrons.
part of an atom.
Electrons are the cloud of the atom.
No, they're part of an atom. There's
They-
electrons and protons and a nucleus,
No,
right?
there's neutrons and protons and electrons that revolve around them.
There's no neutrons. Is there?
Or-
I don't think that's in an atom. I think an atom
okay,
is
what's an atom? Let's look up
Yeah.
a fucking atom.
Okay.
what's the makeup of an atom. What were you going to say before?
I was looking up just the double slit experiment to see what they
The
use.
double slit
You should
experience.
post that.
Experience.
We
I
might not.
keep
We
almost
might not
saying
want to play it,
experience.
but you should post that definitely for the page there.
The double slit experience is like a really expensive fucking menu item in a brothel. That's just
The double slit experiment.
that's top of the line shit.
Look up Atom Wiki. Whatever.
Huh?
I told her to look up Atom Wiki, and we'll just read.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure an atom is fucking a nucleus and electrons and protons, isn't it?
The nucleus contains protons
Oh fuck!
and neutrons. And the electrons revolve
Go around the
it.
outside.
Yep.
I thought the electrons
I thought somebody.
and protons.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
I forgot that shit. I used to know that in school.
but I did know that.
We all used
I
to know
just
that.
checked
yeah.
your fact.
I know. This is the best invention that we ever invented.
So you got neutrons and protons
fact checker?
in the center, and the electrons fucking rolling around the outside. So then in a black hole, the electrons get collapsed into the fucking nucleus as well. Is it called the nucleus, or is that from a
They're
cell?
saying, well, no, that's something.
They call it a singularity in a black hole.
Okay, yeah, but what's the beginning? What's the middle of an atom?
the middle of an atom is
A nucleus.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
which is
Yeah.
comprised of the protons and neutrons.
All right. Well, we got that fucking 8th grade physics out of the way.
Well, that's not.
Um,
Well, check it out.
that was pathetic.
you,
Nobody fucking knew what an atom was.
I knew everything about it. I said it perfectly.
Nah.
You got
Didn't I?
everything right.
Nah.
I got everything
That's
right.
exactly
I'm fucking
what he
into this
said.
shit.
No.
Yo, check it
he
out.
didn't.
So what you're saying about the atoms being stripped from the that's if there's a theoretical dense mass there instead of a portal. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about. Nobody knows what's going on though. We got to go up there, but the word on the street is that if you entered a black hole feet first, theoretically, the atoms at the tip of your toes after you pass the event horizon, which is the point where everything is just done for, would be ripped apart into quadrillions of pieces and sucked into the black hole before your foot even entered the black hole, like the very tip. So, like, you'd still be alive outside as your whole body would be, like, being ripped apart slowly because the gravity's so crazy fast and strong.
I don't understand this.
Yeah,
Why
but
do you not
also-
understand this?
Also, if black
no,
holes
no.
work the way they think they do, your head would never get to the middle of it, ever. You would just stretch infinitely forever and ever and ever into the black hole.
Remember
Unless
that
it's
there's
a
that
portal.
there's that famous math equation where one runner is running behind another runner, and the runner behind him is running slightly faster, but the way you divide the time is that like he'll gain a certain percentage of space in a certain amount of time, but if you like divide it down small enough, you know, like theoretically he would never be able to pass him as long as you could keep dividing the time and space, whatever. So there is some singularity you know, and that's what the equation proves, I guess, is like there is no such thing as infinity. You know, there's like a. Does that relate?
No.
You don't think so? Did you
No.
didn't see the relation?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I could see the relation in
Yeah.
that.
Mathematically speaking, you know.
Mathematically speaking.
Yeah, you got to be a math
Speaking.
whiz. Like
No, I
me.
know about math is
I
weird.
couldn't even remember how to do long division the other day.
Math is weird
I'm a
because
fucking idiot.
Because point 0.999 is actually 1 somehow. Do you guys know this?
No, that doesn't sound right.
It's really weird. Yeah, no, that's what the person who called me and told me that. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And I looked it up. I'm like, yeah, show is. It acts like 1 in lots of scenarios. It's weird.
in like complex equations.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Math is a funny thing. So let's get on with the ghost news.